Brookside.
You've taken loads of women back here, haven't you?
Now would I?
Previously on Brookside.
Cousin Ron, that's romantic. You and Jackie Corkill.
Finishing with Bev was the biggest mistake in my life. She was my other half. No, thank you. I like to start the day nice and early, when the owl brain is at its most active. Like most of the great minds, I don't need a lot of sleep. So I'm usually up by at least 7. Reading the newspaper is a big part of my morning routine. I like to mull over the current affairs, taking my time to digest and analyse what's going on in the world. My health is very important to me. So a few postcards with the odd ticking. I exercise regularly, keep it going. Like it. Of course, fry up their ouch into my arse. I like to think, careful. These days, a lot of people confuse being prudent with being tight. Now, I like... egg finishes cooking itself. If a few more people took a leaf out of my book, maybe we wouldn't have all this global warming. With a pity all those young scruffs who go rioting over the environment don't come up with energy-saving ideas like I do. You hear a load of claptrap talked about getting old years ago. People like the fathers and the mothers. But these days it's the other way around. People over 50 are wearing designer jeans and training shoes, listening to pop music, even going to the same bars as the younger generation. We're all growing older later. Another thing about living on your own is learning to appreciate your own company. People think that living on your own means being miserable. Even though I am about to say goodbye to the single life, I can't say it's been all that bad. It's true there are the occasional lonely moments, but my former partner Beverly moving is a big step for both of us. I know that would keep things platonic, but if I'm honest, I don't see how we can do that. There's a lot of history between us, a lot of passion. I don't want to jump the gun, but I reckon pretty soon we could be back to the way it was. Maybe even better.
Now, do you remember what we said about moving in with Grandad Ron, eh? And how you're going to behave? Now, what are you going to do?
Be good.
How good?
Very.
Or?
You'll send me to a home.
And?
You're serious and you really mean it this time.
Good. Now let's see if you behave.
Oh well, swear down.
Hi, Tiger. All set to move in then?
Yep. Now, any second thoughts? Because now's the time to say.
No, this is the right move for all of us.
Right, so I'm going to make a start on the light stuff first before I get the heavy stuff.
This too?
Yeah, me hurt himself on a job last week.
Well, don't expect Ron to help you lug that bed up the stairs. Do you know what? You have to get the postman to help him get out the flat.
I'll ask my dad to give me a hand, okay?
Well, make sure you do, because I'm paying you good money to shift this lot. It's not my fault your stupid mate's laid up. Hey, when I gave you this job, I expected to see Lowell and Hardy. Oh, he's dead excited about moving in.
Good.
Are you sure you're going to be able to cope?
I am positive. In actual fact, I'm looking forward to having him round the place. They were happy on this close ones, weren't they?
Casa Beveron. Happiest time of my life, probably. But that was then, and this is a whole different situation.
Yeah.
And as long as little Ron remembers his Bevland days are over, forever, then we'll be okay, won't we?
Oh, Bev, did you have to?
Well, I've got to know what's what, haven't I?
Yeah, I'll take this.
Grandad, no lifting.
I can manage this, don't...
But Ron, I don't want the neighbourhood see me undies.
Most of us already have.
Do one cork, Hill.
So you and Dick out giving it another go, are you?
Mind your own business.
No, we're not. Me and Josh are just moving in with him.
He'll be the one moving in. As soon as it gets dark, you wait.
Take no notice of him, Ron. He's just winding you up.
So, is there no chance of you?
No, none.
I think you'll find Ron has other ideas.
Ron, careful, you'll do yourself mischief.
Yeah, I'll give
I
you
don't need your
Give
help.
us it here.
No,
Behave
just
yourself,
dear
will
me,
you?
if
Give us
you
it.
could just take it upstairs and leave it on the land until I decide what I'm doing with it in a minute.
All right, lover.
I don't want his help.
Look, Ron, we're going to have to get used to people talking, assuming we're, you know. So let Jimmy carry on with his Mickey taking, eh? And in the meantime, he can lug all the heavy stuff upstairs for us.
Nice one for this, Jim.
No sweat. I presume they don't know why Tim isn't helping you out.
Yeah, well, I just told Bev that he dared himself doing it.
Oh, right, well, there's a grain of truth in that. If you consider hurt having a gunshot wound.
Yeah, all right, keep it down.
What's up? Not keen on people finding out that you and your mate fancy yourselves as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. More like David Cassidy and the Milky Bar Kid.
Yeah, okay, we know you disapprove.
Yeah, I disapprove of you two getting yourselves killed. You've forgotten what it's like having a bullet in. Hey? Keen to give it another try, are you?
No.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen if you keep on messing with trigger-happy Manx.
Okay, point taken.
Yeah, well, I'm going to carry on making the point until you get the message.
Right, Steve. If that's the spare room, so if you could put that on my bed in there, please.
Yeah, no sweat.
Oh, thanks for this, Jim. I'm just sorry Ron can't be as grateful.
Hey, I wouldn't expect it off him. Listen, I hope you brought plenty of locks for your bedroom door.
Very funny.
I'm not messing, Bev. Listen, I'm telling you. Come midnight, and he'll be knocking, and it won't be your rent book he'll be after.
I don't need any locks. Ron is fully aware of the situation. If he goes anywhere near that bed, he's getting a kick in the ghoulies.
That's it, lad. Steady. Come on, come on. Here, your end up. That's it, up. That's it. Bring it down now. Well done. Nearly there.
Make a shape.
Nearly there. Hey, no. Yeah, put it in that one.
Oh, well, Bev said she wanted it in there.
Yeah, well, it'll be better off in the bigger one. You move my bed into there.
What, you want a bed in your bedroom?
Look, if you're here to help, then just help. Otherwise, mind your own business. Okay, come on. This one here.
What's this doing in here?
I just thought...
Steve!
Hold your horses.
Yeah.
Could you put my bed where I asked, please?
Oh, make your minds up, will you?
Hey, you have this room. You've got more stuff.
Oh, aye. And what about you?
Hey, I'll be fine in the other one.
You sure you don't mind?
Honestly, I want you to be as comfortable as possible.
All right. Ta.
So it's staying as it is then?
Yeah, thanks. Come on, Hon, get out the way.
Where do you reckon she landed?
Who?
Uncle Max's other wife, the one who fell downstairs and died.
What did you tell him that for?
I didn't. He remembers it happening.
Look, son, we never mentioned that, okay? Just in case it upsets Uncle Max.
Why? Did he push you down or something?
Josh!
I'm asking.
Come on, there's a load of stuff there. Let's get it into your room.
I wonder if a ghost still haunts the stairs.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Good job round here, isn't it?
Oh, are you all right?
What the...
Sorry.
Oh, he nicked it from the bowling alley. I was too embarrassed to return it, so I said you could keep it.
Nearly broke me toe.
Will you take me bowling soon, Grandad?
If I can walk.
Yes!
It's good to have you back on the coast. We could do with a bit of glamour around here, you know what I mean?
Oh, Ta, I'm glad to be back, I think. Is that it?
Just a few more bin bags.
Well, stick them anywhere. I'll sort them out later.
I hope you're going to make this worth my while.
Well, how about something hot and steamy? Like a cup of tea. I'll go and put the kettle on.
Corkel, I want to word with you. Listen, me and Bev mightn't be back together, but that doesn't mean that you can come round here on the sniff for a game of pool, if you take my meaning.
Ah, what's up? Scared of a bit of competition, are you?
No, just that I don't trust you, especially where Bev's concerned.
Hey, listen. What happened between me and Bev was strictly a one-off, okay?
Well, let's just keep it that way, shall we? You see, Bev can be very vulnerable sometimes, and I don't want the likes of you taking advantage. And that wouldn't be the first time now, would it?
Listen, you. For your information, it was Bev that did all the running, not me.
Yeah, well, I don't want you pestering her now that she's back on your doorstep.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'll tell you something. It's you she should be worrying about. All this rubbish about all this being for Josh, you're just using that as an excuse to work your way back into that bed.
Don't you dare.
Admit it. All you're interested in is getting a young woman in, isn't it? Go on, admit it.
Know your own tricks best, do you, Corkill?
And what do you mean by that?
At least Bev isn't a bit of a kid, is she, eh? Look at you with Nicky Shadwick. All over her. You telling me that you weren't tempted while she was living at yours?
Hold on!
Enjoy your new life, Bev.
On you staying for a cuppa? Jim? What have you said?
Me? Nothing.
Yes, you have. You've let him wind you up about us, haven't you?
No.
I don't believe you. Do you know what? You need to apologise to him, or I am going to think again about living here. I am not staying here with you, Ron, while you're all on edge because you think people are gossiping about us.
Cheers, Jim.
Don't mention it!
Have you upset him or something?
No, not me. Anyway, we haven't seen you for ages. Where have you been?
I've been busy.
Nan.
I'm still not comfortable with Jan in my dad's house.
Oh, so the rest of us don't get to see you.
You all know where I live.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird not having you round.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Oh, you're coming over to ours on Sunday, though, aren't you? My dad said he'd ask you over.
I'm not sure.
Come on, then. It's Easter. Always come.
Yes, when my... I'll see. Have you been doing some work for Ron?
No, Bev.
Bev?
Yeah, she's moved in with him.
Look, he's gone now, so you can get over there, knock on his door and say you're sorry.
All right, I'll do it later.
Hiya. What's this then, little housewarming Prezi?
No. It's a hot cross and each for me and Ron. I always drop in on the Friday with a little treat for us from the homemade bakery on Prescott Road.
Do really nice palms.
But cosy. Looks like me and you will have to do without them.
So you've moved in then? You didn't mention it.
No, well, it was, the spirit at the moment, like.
My acceptance was. I mean, he's been on at me for ages to move in. In the end, I ran out of reasons to say no.
Listen, I'm going to give it a tea, miss. Gonna shoot off.
All right. Well, I can't say I was happy with Hardy not turning up, but you've done a decent job.
Wait a minute, 20? We agreed 40?
Yeah, but that was for two here.
Well, it doesn't matter how many of us there were. It's still the same amount of work. 40 notes to move all your stuff.
But you had to get Jimmy to give you the hand.
Only with the bed. And you didn't pay him the other half of it, did you?
No, and I won't be paying you either. Do you know what? You want to be grateful you got that. I could have taken my custom elsewhere. Oh, I much prefer my one.
But I've had this one for years.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, we can't have two of everything. Some of this stuff's going to have to go up the loft.
Look, we'll sort it out later. But I'll tell you one thing. You've got to find a home for my cockerel, because that is not going in the loft. Right, I'm going to make that cuppa. Do you know what? I feel like I've been licking carpets all morning.
Nice.
There's still a few things to sort out, though.
What made you ask her to move in? I thought you were quite content on your own.
Well, I was, but, we just thought that it would be better for Josh if he moved in. Bit of stability for him,
Well, I hope you can handle the two of them.
Of course I can, yeah?
Sorry.
Josh!
Dropped it. Wondered if Uncle Max's other wife went down there as fast.
I'm going to kill them.
Look, just sit down. I'll make the tea, otherwise we'll never get it.
I can do it.
Sit.
Do you know, I don't know where to start.
Well, there was never much room. I remember that when I was busy.
I didn't know you were still going in on them.
I like to keep an eye on him. See that he's okay. See he's not overdoing it. Forgets to take his tablets sometimes.
Well, you shouldn't let me be in here, put you off your visit, you know. I mean, I'm sure Ron enjoys them, even if he doesn't always let on.
So you think this is going to be a permanent arrangement?
Could be, but not in the biblical sense, if that's what you're asking.
I wasn't, actually.
Me being here shouldn't put off anyone else who might be interested, though.
I hope you're not suggesting that...
I'm only saying. I mean, he's still a catch, isn't he? Eh? For anyone who might still be on the lookout.
Right, ladies, I think I've got just the thing you need here.
which one I want up there. Just leave it till later,
OK. Just let me know when you've decided, and I'll put her up for you. Hey, you don't have to be doing this, you know.
Oh, I don't mind. Anyway, it needs a good going over. Heaven knows when it'll get cleaned again. What have you got there?
Something I want Bev to see. A little surprise. Come on, do I have to have him staring at me in my own home?
Hey, it's my home as well, remember you said.
Yeah, have a look at these.
What are they?
The future.
Mobile Moby. Everything you need is just a phone call away.
Good, aren't they, eh?
Are you doing deliveries now?
No more than that. Look, rather than me just drive round aimlessly, hoping to pick up a bit of custom, once I deliver these leaflets to the area, then the people can call me, tell me what they want.
So you're going to troop all the way to Tubrook just to sell a tin of peas? I mean, is it really worth it?
Well, I reckon that most people will want quite a few things. Certainly once I get me foot in the front door and the old salesman's patter takes over. Plus, once I have delivered a guaranteed sale, then the neighbours are bound to come out once they spot me.
Suppose it could work, yeah?
I think it's a really good idea. I mean, I'm always forgetting something, and sometimes you can't be bothered nipping down to the shop for just one item.
See, it's perfect for the elderly and the infirm. And it's more than just a good business idea, it's a community service as well. Hey, do you reckon I should put in for one of them grants off the lottery or some of that European money I keep hearing about?
For a mobile shop?
Hey, they'd give me thousands if I was starting off a black lesbian dance troupe.
I'd give thousands to see you in a black lesbian dance troupe.
Know what I mean now, don't you?
Yeah, look, it's a good idea. I hope it's a success.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it will be. Especially if you come on board.
Me?
Get the old partnership back together. We were brilliant, weren't we? And I'm not just talking romantically, although, I do recall the first time we got it together was in the old Moby.
I'm sorry, Ron, but you are getting carried away with this nostalgia thing.
Maybe, but I still remember you on the Moby and in the trading post, and you could sell fish to Eskimos.
Well, now I sell beer to beer drinkers, which is even easier, and what's more, I enjoy it.
Well, I'm not talking full-time. Well, not right away. Look, just come now and again, see if you like it.
I wouldn't like it. End of.
Well, at least come tomorrow. I thought we could drive round the area and get our Josh to do the leafleting. It'll be a nice run out for us.
Leafleting in Manor Park? No thanks. I mean, take our Josh by all means, but I'm sorry, Ron. My mobile shop days are long gone.
Right, I've finished the kitchen.
Thanks, love.
Is there anything else you need?
No, thanks anyway.
Hey, why don't you ask Brigid if she'll help you with the leaflets?
I don't mind giving a hand.
No, you're all right, love.
It'll be a good day out. I can make some sandwiches, and you'll need a hot drink, so I'll bring a flask of coffee.
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
Be off then.
See you, Bridge. I'm sorry, Ron. It's just... well, I've moved on since then.
It's okay. I understand. Jim, can I have a word? What I said before, I was out of order.
Too right you were. And?
Well, you know.
No, I don't.
I'm sorry, okay?
All right, I might have been winding you up a bit too much. But you were onto my case pretty sharpish, weren't you? I was only helping out.
All right, I've apologised, haven't I?
You asking Bev to move in is about more than Josh, isn't it?
Hey, that kid needs a fair man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, what do you need? Hey? Company? A woman?
No. Oh, yeah. All right. What I want is Bev, I've said it.
And what about her? Does she want you?
Not the way it's looking.
Well, she obviously still cares for you, doesn't she? And I reckon you can both be good for each other again.
Do you?
Yeah. So what are you going to do about it?
Give her time, try and make her realise that we still belong to each other.
Yeah, well, just be careful. There's one thing women don't like, it's desperation.
Hey, I'm not desperate. Well, not really.
Not much of a turn on, is it? You know, someone begging you to take him back, know what I mean?
Who'd have thought it, eh? Ron Dixon getting advice on affairs of the heart off Jimmy Corkill.
Well, I'm not telling you anything you don't know already, am I? We've both been round the block a few times.
I want her so much, you know, and she knows it. course, all you had to do was throw it over the pool table.
I was on one at the time.
Oh, thanks a lot. That really makes it better.
Look, it was just spare of the moment.
But why hasn't it happened for me? What did you do to win her over?
Nothing. Look, we were both at a low ebb, that's all. Look, we were just two lost and lonely people.
Isn't that what I am now?
Maybe Bev still is. You never know. Might work out for you.
I hope so. Jim?
Don't. You apologising and thanking me in the same day would be just too much.
Thank you, garçon. I shall make sure that you get a good tip.
Thank you.
Listen, what do you say that we make a day of it Sunday? You know, Easter Day and all that.
What, you going to invite the whole family for lunch?
Well, I wasn't planning to. No, I was thinking of just the three of us. You know, make a bit of a fuss of Josh.
Sounds great.
Sorry.
Oh, be careful.
It's all right, it's all right. It's only trying to help.
Oh, do you know what? After that move, I am knackered and stiff.
Well, I'll tell you what then. Why don't you let your tea go down and I'll run you a nice hot bath. You can have a good long soak.
Sounds good.
I got some of those aromatherapy candles from the supermarket. They're meant to be very good.
Get you aromatherapy.
Hey, I am not the dinosaur you think I am, you know.
I tell you, I could defo get used to being spoiled like this. Is that you, Leonardo?
No, it's Ron.
Only messing.
I brought you a glass of wine up. Shall I leave it out here?
No, bring it in.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Listen, if you need anything else, well, just give us a shout, eh?
Bubbles, wine. You're gonna have to run me back next.
No, I've got some leaflets to fold. Hi, Bev.
Good night. Good night, then. Oh, you're here, are you? Thought all that gentlemanly charm was just a sham. You can forget it, Ron Dixon. Go back to your own bed. There's nothing for you here.
I brought you this, Mum.
Oh. Oh, thanks, love. But, you shouldn't have.
It's your favourite. The milk's cold, though.
That's all right. You didn't make a mess of the kitchen, did you?
No, I put everything away.
Oh, good lad.
I was going to boil you some eggs, but I dropped them. Clean them up, though. My granddad will never know.
Well done, son. Hey, as long as we don't upset his routine.
I am by nature a humane and caring person who, without hesitation, would take in those in need. A point proved by my noble gesture of taking in Bev and Josh and setting my own comforts aside. Josh! You little monkey, why don't you leave me stuff alone?
We're going to live here forever now, Mum.
Not exactly forever, but for the time being, yeah.
And we're not going to go anywhere.
No, I'm not planning on going anywhere, so don't you worry. We'll stay here as long as everyone's happy.
Granddad wants us here, doesn't he?
Of course he does.
And we all love each other, so it's all going to be okay, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you going out on the Moby?
Oh yeah, I'll have to get ready.
You make sure you do as you're told.
Yeah, I like living here.
Morning.
Hey, you're up bright and early. Actually, I wasn't sure that you meant it yesterday.
Of course I meant it. You can always rely on a woman of my generation. Where's your new lodger?
In bed.
No stamina, the young.
What's in the flask?
coffee made with milk to take with us. Oh, and I've brought some maps because I've managed to work out some routes round the estates.
Listen, Bridge, I don't know what it is that you're quite expecting today, love, but it's all rather boring.
Shall I tell you what boring is?
Go on.
Getting up at 7:30 in the morning because you can't lie in, taking 10 seconds to decide what to wear, putting the kettle on and taking your tablets while you're waiting for it to boil, then eating your cornflakes while you're watching the depressing news on the telly and realising the day goes downhill from then on.
Yeah, but it's not like that every day, is it?
Oh, it is most days.
You got family?
I've got our Diana's family. Mind you, they do still invite me round sometimes. I'm going round there tomorrow for Sunday lunch, Easter Sunday. I'm glad about that.
You do a lot for them.
Oh, I've done my best. But, you know, they're really keen for me to go, which makes me think there's something going on. Anyway, I'm glad they've asked me. Easter's special to me.
Special to me and all.
Really?
Yeah, the markup on chocolate eggs is brilliant.
You know, when I was a girl, we used to paint and decorate ordinary eggs.
What do eggs have to do with the church?
Well, it's to do with eggs being symbolic. The resurrection sort of fits in with the rebirth of spring.
Oh, so that's another feast you lot have pinched off the pagans, is it?
Not pinched, replaced with the true faith.
Strikes me there's been a lot of high-handed this year. All these gentle pagans looking forward to the happy egg days. Then along come the Holy Joes and make it really heavy for them. Crucifixion, torture, rising up from the dead, all of that.
Yes, well, I think we should all be able to celebrate Easter in our own way.
Yeah, well, I think I'll stick with the eggs, if I can find any. Sure, there was some in that fridge last night. Bev is doing an egg hunt for Josh. What do you think?
Oh, I think he'll love it if she can get out of bed and do it properly.
Yeah, probably end up having to do it myself.
Hiya!
So we all ready to go then?
What about your breakfast, love?
I had it ages ago.
You mean you have to get it yourself, sweetheart?
Oh, I always do. These the leaflets then, yeah?
Yeah, now look, before we start, no messing about you here. This is serious business.
I know, just let's go.
What do you want?
Well, a kind word for a start wouldn't go amiss. You know, for someone who helped you move in yesterday.
Morning, Jimmy. Ron's not here.
Came to thank you, as it happens.
What for?
Sending Ron after me to apologise.
Was the right thing to do?
So how come you aren't out helping on the Moby then?
Wasn't the room. Brigid's gone out with him, and she'd pinned me down, tied me to the ground and drugged me if she thought I wanted to go out with them.
Yeah, well, she has got a thing for our Ronnie, hasn't she? Hey, I don't know what sort of a thing, but it's something. And I think Ron suspects that I've still got a bit of a thing for you and all.
How do your minds work?
Oh, yeah, I've got a bit of a history.
History being the word. Do you often come round here for middle-aged men, coffee mornings? Just see you two swap and gossip.
Do you mind? Middle-aged? I'm in my prime, mate.
Your prime disappeared over the horizon with a kipper tie and a pair of flares about a decade or 3 ago.
Yeah, well, maybe you're just too young and inexperienced to know what you're talking about.
Spoken like a bitter man in the 6th decade.
Don't say that. I'm really depressed now.
Well, I didn't invite you round here.
The realisation that something's over. Never to be retrieved. Do you remember the time?
What time?
The time when you didn't think I was some boring middle-aged bloke?
That was nothing. Look, I eat when I'm hungry, I drink when I'm thirsty. That's all it was, Jimmy. Nothing more.
I don't believe you mean that. What's wrong with people your age?
Oh, listen to you. Middle-aged man. You like Ron, you?
Oh, so you've written the two of us off, have you?
You've had your time.
I don't know. The generation gap can be so brutal. Didn't think it mattered once, but it does. So much.
You're not talking about me, are you?
No. Someone far less reachable.
Right, Bridge, how are we that side, love?
Absolutely fine.
Oh, superb.
I'll go now then, Grandad.
Hang on a second. Now listen to me. Do not go out of our sight, do you hear?
Yeah.
And don't go into anybody's house.
Yeah.
Good lad.
And don't run.
Right.
And keep your eye out for the traffic.
I will.
Oh, it's terrible when you have to be so careful with them nowadays. When I was his age, you could go anywhere, trust almost anyone.
Ah, there were still dangers then, Bridge. Just that we have rosy memories of childhood.
I suppose so. Certainly weren't as many cars around.
That's because ordinary people couldn't afford cars in those days.
Unless you were a Yank of Burton Wood, eh? Do you remember them? Cars, chewing gum, chocolates, nylons. Oh, it was another world.
How old do you think I am?
Well, you must have had people who told you about it, like I did. I was only a little girl at the time. We're the same generation.
Ah, but that all depends, doesn't it? Who's to say what a generation is?
When did you leave school?
When I was 15.
What year?
1950. Can't remember.
Well, you must know how old you are. What year were you 15? They did teach you arithmetic, didn't they?
Yes, but I always failed it. Anyway, I'm younger than you.
Oh, time flies, doesn't it?
Certainly does. Only seemed last week when I was paying £5 a week for me Maverick jacket.
What's that?
Maverick jacket, remember Brad Maverick on the telly? Long coat, mid-thigh length, bright red line and brilliant they were. They're almost back in fashion.
You were a teddy boy.
Well, no, I'm not old enough for that, you know.
You're not far off.
Hey, don't be trying to drag me into your generation.
You can't cheat time, you know.
I'm not trying to. Anyway, you're only as old as the woman you feel.
Don't you get smutty with me.
It's a classic Groucho line.
Well, it shows where your thoughts are, doesn't it? Female lodger less than half your age.
She is more than half my age, and anyway, it's none of your business.
Well, pardon me for pointing out the obvious. You want to be careful you don't make a fool of yourself. Again.
How quick was that, Grandad?
Brilliant, that's some brilliant.
You've got some customers waiting at the back as well.
Right.
How old's your granddad, Josh?
I don't know, about 70, I suppose.
You.
Oh, why are you expecting?
No one. I just wanted to be Jimmy Corkill. I'm cold earlier. Anyway, what are you doing here?
Just come to see how he's settling in.
Oh, it's early days, but alright actually. How about you?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Where's Alex? I thought you two would be joined at the hip.
He's got a big job on, actually.
Oh, the weekend?
Yeah, he decorates for this shop fitting company and, well, they do a lot of weekends. The toy shop closes on a Friday, opens up its fast food takeaway on a Monday.
There are no toy shops anymore.
Exactly. So you're not working today now?
Yeah, and this afternoon probably be busy actually, you know, bank holiday and all that.
Oh, I'll come with you and have a drink.
Right.
So, where's your new man?
If you mean Ron, he's on the Moby and he's not my new man.
Or maybe he thinks he is. He's tried it on with you?
No, he's been a perfect gent. He's out with Brigid actually. Hey, maybe she's the one for him these days.
Hey, don't joke about it, because if they are getting on, she could be angling to move in. And she wouldn't want you here, would she?
Stop staring at things, go make me a cup of tea.
Think about what I'm saying. If she is turning on the charm...
It's a simple question.
No, it's a loaded question, and I don't want to talk about it.
So just tell me, what was the first record you ever bought?
The young ones, Cliff Richard. Happy?
The young ones? You must have been in your mid-20s then. I don't believe you.
Then don't ask me.
I guess you were a Buddy Holly fan.
Yeah, well, when I was very little.
And the first record you ever bought, let me see, mid-50s, Peggy Sue. Damn right, aren't I?
Don't make records like that anymore.
Did you buy it yourself?
Yeah, don't know if it was the first, but... Yeah, I got it from Rotherham Radio. Everybody used to go down on Saturday. Happy days.
Have you found out how old he is yet?
Would John mind if you brought somebody back?
What, a bloke you mean?
I can't see him welcoming a love rival with open arms, can you? Be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
Well, it is when you put it like that.
Hey, and how would you explain it to the bloke? Oh, this is Josh's granddad, me ex, who I've moved back in with, but we are just good friends. Would he mind if you had someone stay over?
I haven't got a clue, but... Oh, it's the last thing on my mind at the moment, I tell you. I'd settle for Ron, at least I can rely on him.
Yeah, but a reliable old man's not much, is it? You need more than that.
Oh, he's not that old, eh? And you're talking about a man I still have certain feelings for, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, till Mr. Right comes along.
I'm not holding my breath there, I tell you. I've kissed some frogs in my time. Still haven't met me prince.
Tell me about it.
So, when am I going to get invited to meet your prince?
Oh, you make him sound like some stray mongrel I've picked up on the streets. Mind you.
Oh, when am I going to meet Alex?
Oh, when we're all settled in and we can do it properly. So, would you mind if Ron brought a lady friend back?
I'll be bothered.
Are you sure? You sitting there, watching changing rooms, and him, kissing and cuddling, with Brigid.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Well, she looked after him when he was recuperating, and she's got a sight set on this place.
Nah.
I'm telling you, Ron would be a great catch for her. So you want to make sure you've got your name on the rent book. You know, you don't want to end up tossing down in some dodgy B&B.
Oh, Ron's not going to let that happen.
Maybe you can't help it. How many patients fall for the nurses? Loads.
No, not Ron. He's made up having us here. Although he has been behaving a bit out of character lately.
Why? Because he hasn't been jumping on you? Well, maybe he's got his hands full elsewhere.
Oh, stop it! You put all images in my head!
So is this how you see your future? The Mobile Moby?
Yeah, don't know how long for, like, but I'll be happy if it lasts for a while.
And then what? Retirement?
I doubt if I'll ever be able to afford to retire. The way things are going, my pension will just about feed me 1 meal a day. Without starters.
It's terrible what's happened to people's money, isn't it?
Scandals. You'll invest for the future. ISAs, PEPs, long-term bonds, scrambled brain bonds. Little do you know, it's somebody else's future who's going to gain from it.
How do you mean?
Oh, where's all the money gone? As it stands, I'm going to get out less than I put in. That can't be right, so where is it all?
They say property's the thing, don't they?
Don't talk to me about property. I thought I was doing my own family a favour by swapping houses with them. I did it for them. What did they do for me? Put her up for sale and leave me at the mercy of any crack dealer who might buy it.
What's a crack dealer got to do with it?
Oh, well, you know what I mean. Unknown neighbours who could make my life hell.
Now you see, that's the problem when you're on your own. You get things way out of proportion when you've no one to talk things through with.
Hey, believe me, I would have needed a living solicitor to cope with Maxie. Then he turned out Jacqueline's head with all this moving nonsense.
Well, things change. They always have and they always will. A steady, stable relationship's what you need. Two people who can rely on each other.
Yeah. Mind you, some things go full circle, don't they, eh? Someone who moves out of your life suddenly moves back in.
Yeah. And that's when you start to appreciate them.
Sometimes you don't see the wood for the trees.
When it's right under your nose. And when you need help medically, that's when you miss companionship the most, I think.
Said that to our Jacqueline, you know. But she thinks that I'm 100% fit since me bypass.
Oh, well. The young think they're immortal, and unless you're crying out in agony, they think you can cope, and it's not always the case.
Yeah. I mean, I might never have to trouble her, but it's just the comfort, you know, of having her living next door. Of course, it's him, innit? His property ladder.
They don't think. What you need is two people of more or less the same generation to be there to help each other.
Woolton. That's all he sees, you know, a fancy postcode. That's where the profits at my house are going, on a postcode.
Well, you've got to try and not let it upset you. It's no good for your blood pressure. Do you self-monitor?
How do you mean?
Check your own blood pressure.
No, I can't be bothered with that, no.
Well, you should, you know. There's plenty of things on the market. You can look it up on the shopping channel.
Yeah, but I don't think you could do that type of thing yourself, can you? Well, not accurately.
No, but another person could.
Been a long time since there was another person.
A person with training. When I think what it was like in my day back on the ward.
Do you know what? You're right, you know. I should look into that.
And you don't have to do it every day. Otherwise it becomes obsessional.
Mind you, I suppose it could let you know if the time was right for a bit of extra exertion, couldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Because to be honest, I have wondered if I can do things as well today as I could a few years back, you know.
Your bypass was a success. And when I was helping you with your recuperation, you were making great headway. You're back on the road, Ron. And don't we make a good team?
Do you know what? You're right. And I reckon after the first time it'll just get easier, because we could both just relax then. No one wasn't going to flake out on the job.
And you only have to use your wrist, you know. could show you how. We could be doing it right here. It's called a wrist monitor.
Oh, right. What a good idea.
And then he says, I don't care where you're from. You're not dancing with my wife like that.
You are outrageous. You're right, Ron.
Yeah? And you, too?
You don't mind me dropping in, do you, Ron?
Oh, no, of course not, no.
Lance has been knocking him back, all afternoon, would you believe?
Oh, I've had a few black coffees as well. Hey, and a walk from that really boring fella was getting on my nerves.
You could have copped off there.
I just thought you knew my type. He was a gas fitter. Can you imagine?
Yeah, well, it's very nice of you to walk it on.
Oh, no, it's the least I can do. What with they putting up with me all day?
All day?
More or less.
Well, you're better off sitting in Bar Brookie than sitting in on your own, aren't you?
Oh. So where was your, partner today, then?
Oh, working late. Shock conversion.
Is that wine all yours, or is it up for grabs?
No. Very welcome. And there's a pizza in the oven.
Oh, would you believe
I was just saying.
Lance was just saying he fancied a pizza.
Go away. Well, isn't that just great, then?
How's Josh?
Fine. He's fast asleep. He was a big help on the Moby today.
Oh, good. Well, go on then, Lance. Make yourself useful. I've been waiting on you all afternoon.
You don't mind, do you, Ron?
Oh, no. Make yourself at home.
3 plates, then?
Yep, while I put my feet up. It's all right, isn't it? Only I didn't fancy him going home on his own just yet.
Yeah, but it's all right. But how will he get home? Taxi?
Oh, I suppose so, yeah. Hey, do you have a nice day?
Yeah, not bad. We give a lot of leaflets out in the Moby.
Oh, good. How's Brigid?
Very keen, Good helper. And I still think you'd be better working on the Moby than behind that bar.
I don't think so. I mean, I actually enjoy bar work, Ron. I like talking to people.
But you talk to people on the Moby.
For about 2 minutes.
But-
Oh, you don't lose it, do you, eh? Once a waiter.
Hey, listen, I was thinking, taxis might be in short supply tonight, with it being bank holiday weekend and that.
There's always the sofa.
No, Lance wouldn't appreciate that old thing.
Oh, I've slept on worse than that, believe me. Yeah, but I probably won't take it up on the offer, though.
You don't mind, though, do you, Ron, for me?
No, it's all right with me. But as you've just moved in with your new partner.
Oh.
Well, won't he get jealous if you're not at home when he gets there?
Oh, no, we'll just have to take his chances.
So we can all relax, can't we? We've got plenty of wine, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can sit back, have a nice drink and a good natter. Not in a rush, are you, hon?
No.
Tell you what, Mum. Did a lovely job here.
Oh, my word. Oh, look at the time. Doesn't it fly when you're enjoying yourself?
Yep.
Hey, now would be a good time to call that taxi. In between the pubs and the clubs closing.
No, I'll use the firm that we use for the staff at the shelf.
Yeah, but why don't you call them now and give them a bit of notice?
Oh, will you stop worrying? Have a drink. Lance is old enough to look after himself.
And you look tired.
Oh, well, I can sleep in tomorrow, can't I?
Till Josh needs feeding.
Oh, he sorts himself out. Hey, Josh loves living here,
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's what he needs. Family.
He's a lucky little boy, isn't he? I always thought he thought of me and you as family. Oh, we've had some good times, though, haven't we?
Speaking of good times, vino, please, monsieur.
How's Jackie Dickens, the new museum moving in?
Oh, sorry. She's got to get on with it, hasn't she?
So.
Not bad for 1.99 a bottle, is it?
Right. Well, think I'll get off to bed then.
Night, Ron.
Oh, yeah, good night, Ron. We'll try and keep our voices down.
I'll get up then.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to phone that taxi company for you.
No, because I've got it. The number. My mobile.
No, you sleep well. You've had a long day.
Of course, life always throws up the odd little irritation, but I always try and rise above it. You never know when that closed door will swing open. One of the few real joys in life as you're getting older is being able to wake up in the morning at your own leisure. No more jumping out of bed the second you open your eyes to rush off to work or see the kids. Those precious moments spent just collecting your thoughts. Pure luxury.
Grandad! Grandad! Make your breakfast in bed. Here's a cup of tea first, though.
Oh, thanks, son.
We're going to do the Easter egg hunt as soon as you get up.
No, we'll have to wait until your mum wakes up. She doesn't get to bed till late. Oh, did you wait until the kettle boiled?
I'll go and make you another one.
No, it's all right. I'm getting up now.
We make the Easter hats.
The Easter bonnets, you mean? No, we best wait for that and all. That was your mum's idea.
What time's me mum actually getting up?
I don't know, son. I heard Lance gabbing till the early hours, so it could be a while yet.
I know. Could make your breakfast in bed as well. You toast.
Josh! What if your mum doesn't want a bright red boiled egg for breakfast?
She will. It looked boss on Blue Peter. Yes! Oh, it's only turned to pink. It's supposed to be red like blood.
That's all right. Pink's your mum's favourite colour.
Put some more in.
No, doesn't need it. Hello, Ron Dixon. No, love, I'm sorry. No, the Moby's not out today. Yeah, I know, love, but it does state clearly on the leaflet it deliveries every day apart from Sunday. Believe me, love, I'd love to help you no matter how much you want to buy, but I can't, so I'm spending the day with the family. Sorry. Yeah, all right, love. We'll call again, won't you? Thanks a lot. Bye. Some people either. Josh! Look at the state of your hands!
Sorry, I wanted it redder.
Bev!
Mum!
Oh.
Josh! Oh, what's happened to your hands?
It's okay. It's only food, Di.
We've done your brekkie.
Thanks.
Look at your egg, Mum. It's red.
That's great, though. You just leave it there, hon. I'll have it in a minute.
Oh, come on, Mum. We're having an Easter egg hunt and everything.
What time did Lance get off?
Don't know. About 4.
Oh, come on, Bev. We said we'd make today special. You're not going to lie in bed all day, are you?
Give us a chance, will ya? I mean, wake up properly.
Can't we just do the egg hunt without her?
No.
Can I go and wake her up again then?
No.
When's she actually gonna get up?
I don't know.
Just you and me could do it.
No, I said. Ron Dixon. No, love, the Moby isn't out today, no. It does state clearly on the leaflet every day apart from Sunday. But no, I'm sorry, I can't, no. I'm supposed to be spending the day with my family. See ya.
Ron!
Oh, she's up, is she? Hey, listen, I am getting terrible earache off Josh downstairs to start this egg hunt. And I've turned down a few deliveries.
Are you going to be long in there or what?
As long as it takes.
Yeah, well, maybe you wouldn't take as long if you didn't read the paper from cover to cover.
Hey, I don't take ages because I read the paper. I read the paper because it takes ages. Hello? Head to where the fairies live, as far as you can go.
To find your egg, look for something pale. It'll be there down below.
Fairies don't exist.
Yes, they do.
Alright, then where do they live?
Ah, that's for you to find out.
Think of all the stories I used to tell you when you were little.
Fairies, bottom of the garden.
Oh, I haven't seen him this happy in ages, you know.
Yeah, but you should have seen him this morning when he was tearing his hair out waiting to get started.
I'm sorry, but I was cream crackered.
No wonder. Staying up after night gossiping with Lancy boy.
We weren't gossiping.
Suppose he was pouring his heart out to you, was he, eh? Giving you all the latest about his disastrous love life?
Actually, he was telling me how happy he is. You know, this Alex, he sounds like the perfect fella for him, and, well, I think they might settle down.
Settle down?
Yeah. And you know what? I'd be made up for him. He deserves a bit of happiness.
Don't we all?
Thanks for everything you're doing for me and Josh. I didn't think it'd work out this well, you know, when we agreed to move in.
I'm glad it has.
And I know it all isn't just for Josh's sake.
No, it's not.
Thanks, Ron. I really appreciate it.
You're worth it.
Mum!
Oh, Lance, what's up?
It's Alex. He's dumped me for someone else.
No, what happened?
When I got home last night, he still wasn't there. I turned up this morning, said he'd taken out with someone else.
Oh, who?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask him. Doesn't matter.
What did you do?
I went right off on one.
And?
Well, you know, I said he was a big record buff.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't got much of a collection anymore.
You never.
One by one, I locked the door and frisbeed them out the window. All his scuzzy Britpop, his white labels and everything. And then his complete set of naff Eurovision.
Serves him right.
I couldn't help it. It's broken my heart. Oh.
Could have done that big order after all.
Ron, he's really upset.
Oh, is he now? So am I.
Well, go and do your flaming order then.
I can't, can I? Because I didn't take the woman's number down when she called and it was withheld.
Tough luck then. There you go, hon.
I can't stop blubbing.
Oh, I'm not surprised. You were really into him.
I thought we really had something. Have you been murdering?
Oh no, hon. Just cooked me mum a leg.
Dying Easter eggs, part of our family Easter celebrations.
Oh, I'm sorry to barge in on you like this.
Don't be daft.
I didn't know who else to turn to. Ollie Ann would have only given me the I told you so routine.
Did you not like him now?
She only met him the once for about 2 minutes. Said she sensed he wasn't right for me.
She might have had a point though.
Oh, she says that about everyone I meet. She just wants me to be single. So I'm free for whenever she needs me.
Tell you what though, it's a good job you turned up when you did. I was getting carried away by all this attention Ron's given me.
How do you mean?
Well, let me guard down a bit.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to know.
I didn't. I don't. But well, he's just been so sweet and attentive.
Ron?
Ron? I'm starting to warm to it.
Oh, you mean you were gonna...
No. Well, I don't think so. No, I mean, I'd be taking some chance if I slept with him, wouldn't I?
How do you mean?
Well, it'd be the first time since his op. Who knows what had happened?
Oh, and you think it might all be too much for him?
Well, one thing about me and Ron, it was always full on.
Ron?
Yeah, you know, it was, well, we were both very intense. We get carried away.
Spare me the details, thanks.
Yeah, but what if he did, right? And he popped his clogs and he was on top of me?
Then you'll have to make sure he's up to it. That's if you're sure you want things to progress.
No, we're fine as we are.
You don't sound convinced.
Shall I put meat in now?
Yeah, you might as well. Hey, you going to stay for Sunday dinner?
Oh, no, thanks.
Oh, go on, stay. There's plenty.
See, it's beef and homemade Yorkshire pudding. It's your fave.
Oh, I don't want to impose on your day.
Oh, you won't be. Hey, and we're about to make Easter bonnets. You can help us with that.
Thanks. Bev needs the scissors.
Top drawer.
Listen, I'm sorry about barging in on you. I know you wanted to spend the day with just Bev and Josh.
This fella, Alex, you must be gutted like.
Yeah. More than I ever imagined I'd be.
Last night, did Bev mention how she is?
No, not really.
She didn't say anything about how things are since she's moved in? Or how she feels about living with me again?
No.
It's awkward, you see, giving her history, and I just thought, well, you know, I thought that she might have confided in you, like, you know.
She didn't, no.
How about today?
Actually, we've been talking about me, and I've had my heart broken, remember?
It's a real shame that. Listen, if she does say anything, I'd appreciate you letting me know. Only it's hard, you know, trying to read women's signals and things like these. Not that you know, like. I'll just get on. Hey. I am not wearing that thing.
Oh, go on. Where's your Easter fun?
Oh, go on, Grandad. You used one of me footies for that.
All right, as you made it. Right, everybody. Glasses, please. Here's a toast to a happy family Easter.
Cheers.
Oh, typical.
I'll get it.
This looks lovely, Ron.
Oh, veggie sausage toad in the hole. You do spoil me.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I'd known you were sitting down to your dinner, I wouldn't have called.
Are you okay?
Not really. No, I just couldn't stand it over there a second longer.
Marty and the kids?
Oh, it's like my dad never existed.
Why, what happened?
It's just I can't take to that Jan, knowing what I know about her. And now she's suddenly turned up just before my dinner.
Look, you sit down, eh? Have a drink.
No, thank you.
Come on, we'll do you good.
Oh. Right, I'll go and let you get on with your dinner.
No, you sit down. Josh, go and get Brigid a chair.
No, I couldn't.
We don't mind.
Yeah, chuck in.
Oh, thank you, Ron. It's very kind of you.
Do you think she's putting this on a bit?
What do you mean?
Well, going on about how the money's upset her. I mean, I know she's lost a daughter and everything, but it's starting to drag out a bit now, isn't it?
Don't be so heartless.
Well, she gate crashed our Christmas dinner as well, didn't she? She's never away from the place. You don't think this has anything to do with her and Ron, do you?
Like what?
Well, do you think she's doing it just to get closer to him?
Well, so what if she is? What difference does it make to you? You've made it clear that you're not interested.
True.
Well, if you're not interested, what difference does it make if she steps in?
Oh, no. I mean, I told her as much myself.
But?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, then stop going on about it.
The game show that has time as its most important player. After that, Carol Davis will be giving you her garden tips for 2 months ahead. In Every Day, Alan will be chatting to Ruth Barnes about her latest acting role in the West End, and getting some cookery tips from Barnaby Jones. This will take us up nicely to the I don't know about you, but I can't think of a better way to spend the day. So, join me for an afternoon of guaranteed entertainment.
Right, that's the lot. Waste not, want not. Are you all right, lovey?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, so it didn't work out with you and that Alex chappie. Oh, I'm sorry, you must be devastated.
Yeah, it's just, well...
So what do you think about those two? I can't make head and a tail of it myself. He's asked her to move in and he's dead keen. She's moved in and she's not interested. She even asked me if I was interested.
Go away.
I mean, we have become good friends since his recuperation after his operation, but in a nurse-patient kind of way. Didn't see her here every day when he came out of hospital.
So you and Ron are just good friends, then?
More like good companions, because you learn a lot about a person when you nurse them back to health.
Mum, I'm full.
I'm not surprised. The amount of chocolate you've eaten.
I feel a bit sick.
Well, why don't you go upstairs, eh? Get your pyjamas on.
Easter should be a time of prayer and contemplation, not overindulgence. It's getting more like Christmas every year. People eat meat on Good Friday, they don't even go to church. The true meaning is virtually forgotten. It's all Easter bunnies and consumption. If only people had stopped to think about the crucifixion or the resurrection,
Don't want to go to bed just yet.
Come on, you've had a long day.
Don't want to go up on my own.
There's no such thing as ghosts, eh? And if there were, then Susanna Farnham's ghost would be next door, wouldn't she, eh? Wanting Max? Come on.
Oh, actually, it's getting very close to my bedtime.
Time for another cuppa then, eh? And with next door for sale, if Max and Jackie get buyers, then we'll be getting new neighbours, won't we? Hope if we do, they're okay.
you don't want neighbours you don't get on with.
Yeah, Because once they get in, you can't get rid of them.
Mind you know, I can't see Jackie moving, even if Max wants to.
Wharton they're going to, I believe.
Only the poshest of the Fordhams.
My word, is that the time?
Right, so I better get off then.
Where are you going to go?
Orleans.
Is there no chance of you and Alec getting back together again?
Alex. And no chance.
There's nothing in the world worse than loneliness. I dread going back to that empty flat on my own. Mind you, they have asked me to stay over there tonight, but they've no chance. I'm not going along with that charade, pretending my Diane never existed, accepting that other woman as her replacement. I shall go back to my own house and respect her memory. How much sherry did you put in that trifle? Oh, just give me a minute. I'll be all right.
It's okay, Bridge, you take your time.
Right, well, think I'll let the sack. It's been a long day. Now, Joel.
Thank you for having me, Ron.
Yeah, thanks.
Ron, you nearly finished in there? Ollie, there's no answer at Leanne's. I've tried phoning and Bridge doesn't fancy going home, so I said he can stay. You don't mind, do you?
There's no spare beds.
We can always top and tail. Girls at one end, boys at the other.
You what?
Not a good idea, Bridge.
Hey, there is no way he is getting anywhere near my bed.
Oh, as if he's interested in you.
Well, he is on the rebound.
Oh, right, that is it. I've had enough of the lot of you. I'm going.
Oh, wait!
I'd sooner walk the streets than spend another second with any of you.
What's up?
You never guess I'd suffered a serious emotional trauma today for the concern you've all shown me. You're all far too busy thinking about yourselves. You want to know what Ron's been saying, and you want to know what Bev's been saying, and you. You're too wrapped up in your own little world to think about anyone else. Not one of you have stopped to ask how I am. How I'm coping.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm going.
Oh, no, stay!
I'm not welcome here.
Yes, you are. Ron? Please stay, you can have my room.
Oh, yeah. And where are you supposed to sleep? And actually, Lance, you know, Bev's right. We can't have you out there. There's plenty of room in here. What? We insist.
All right,
now, don't you worry yourself. We'll sort it all out.
Thanks.
Mwah.
I'm sorry for not paying you any attention today. I was a bit upset myself.
Look, it's really sad about what happened to Diane. But don't you think it's time you moved on, like Marty and the kids are trying to do? Because you're not really helping things, are you? Oh, I'm sorry. It had to be said.
It's okay, you're probably right. It's just... I can't move on, especially now.
Why, what's happened?
Marty and Jan are getting married again.
Oh, Bridge, I'm so sorry. Why didn't you say something?
I didn't want to make a fuss.
Oh, you poor thing.
It's like they expected me to be happy for them.
Have they set a date?
Oh, I think sooner rather than later. I didn't hang around to find out. It'll all be on the invitation, I suppose. If I get one.
Oh, come on, it's okay. Oh, shh.
Ron, I just wanted to say I'm sorry in case I got your hopes up.
How do you mean?
Well, I know you only let Lance stay because you thought we'd end up in the same bed.
No, never.
I really appreciate what you've done for us, you know. I mean, making today so special. Thanks, but let's not spoil things, eh? Good night.
I suppose I should be happy for them. For the children at least, but I can't. My Diana will be forgotten. It's like she never existed. And she'll be Mrs. Murray again with her children and husband. What'll I be? I'll be the woman whose daughter stood in for her for a few years.
Don't talk like that. You know that's not how it is. Oh, look, you don't mind me saying, if you start behaving like that, then they will turn their back on you. And I wouldn't blame them.
Why couldn't they have waited a little while?
I'm sure they've got the reasons, but it won't be to insult Diane's memory. She's just got to put a brave face on, you know, and smile, even if it hurts inside.
I like to think I've still got quite a bit to offer. Feel like I've still got a few good years left in me. Most people are living longer, happier lives. There's no reason why I shouldn't. I'm going to try my best to live a long and happy life. As you get older, though, you're supposed to get wiser. Some people think it's just the opposite. There's no fool like an old fool. Maybe that's closer to reality. All I know is I've made my fair share of mistakes, and sometimes I'm stubborn, but... well, I like to think that I know the ways of the world, and one thing you do learn is that patience is a virtue. Something which I'm going to have to put into practice if my relationship with Beverly is to develop.
Night, Lance.
Night.
Night, Bridge. Night.
Night, Ron.
Good night, Ron.
Yeah, good night.
I can't believe I asked her to marry me.
Can't believe I said yes.
I'm just trying to tell you how much I've always loved you and how much I still love you.
I'm just convinced that she's not right for you. I've had enough of this. Just trying to give you a picture of what might happen. Well, don't you want me to get married or something?
You're